Greetings, my fellow creators and creations of the Almighty Most High. I am Karma, and welcome to the Truth Booth. So just because a person is popular does not mean they are for the population. Now, what do I mean by this? It's pretty simple. A lot of the people that have the most clout, followers, subscribers, likes, all this bullshit, that doesn't mean that this is the person to follow for you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good idea to follow this person just because everybody else is. Popularity does not equate to meaningful behavior. Popularity is what looks good to most people. That doesn't necessarily mean it is good. It just means that a bigger population of people are gravitating to this person. This is in any and all areas of life, in any industry. And when we're talking about so-called celebrities and the entertainment industry, a lot of people that are the most popular, these are some of the most toxic, messiest people that portray the most harmful and violent and low vibrational messages in the world. But these people are wildly popular. And that's not for no reason. There is a deeper agenda behind that. Just because something is popular, that doesn't mean it's good for everybody or anybody for that matter. On YouTube, just because a person has hundreds of thousands of subscribers does not mean that they are more valuable and that the message and the content is more meaningful than a smaller YouTuber or a YouTuber that has just a couple hundred subscribers or even less than that. People that are popping, you gotta look deeper into that. What are you subscribing yourself to when you gravitate towards what's popular? What message and what energy is this person or people actually portraying? If you think about what's popular historically, the most popular situations were some of the most harmful things that humanity has ever endured. Cults, for instance. The only reason why a cult can survive is if a large population gravitates to it. These are individuals that are highly mentally deranged and low vibrational. But they come up with a plan, they formulate the plan, and they project out a certain energy to attract certain types of people, often good people, that they know that they can easily manipulate. This is no different from any other situation where a large group of people are gravitating towards one person or one thing. It's no different. Popularity does not mean that this person is more valid. And oftentimes, I try to stray away from the people that are the most popular. If I subscribe to somebody on YouTube, it's because I like the message, I like the content, and they start to blow up. And over time, you see that content kind of change. You see their attitude transform. You start detecting more ego in their voice, more arrogance, more inflation of the ego. When it changes, it gets different. And then it turns me off completely. The content is no longer relatable. This person is not relatable to me anymore. It just turns into something that is crowd pleasing. As the crowd gets bigger and bigger, a person changes their content to accommodate that. And you can tell. And oftentimes it jades the messages. And I'm not just talking about spiritual channels. I'm talking about channels in any category. Any types of channels. Health and fitness channels. Lifestyle vlogging, which I don't really subscribe to a lot of that stuff. Gamer channels. It doesn't matter. Oftentimes, the bigger they get, the more unrelatable they become. Because the masses don't have these types of things going on. Being a person that truly has done the deep and dark and hard work to become a person that truly can look in the mirror and want to embark on the journey of self-discovery, that wants to know their truth, that wants to truly remember who they are and why they're here, it's a rare journey to have. It's not something that a whole lot of people can do and subscribe to. When you come across a person, place, or thing that is wildly popular, I'm talking world famous, it's probably because there's some toxic shit in there. There's some shit in there that attracts the masses. And when something attracts the masses, it's attracting, for the most part, people that are not subscribed to the journey of self-discovery, that are not subscribed to their truth, that don't honor truth. Because that's the most popular thing in this world right now, is doing what pleasures your flesh as opposed to what pleasures your soul, what pleasures your highest self, your inner being. A lot of people don't even know what their inner being feels like or looks like. They have no connection to their inner being. This is not a journey that you can 100% master, but it is a journey that you can agree to embark on. And when you do, your real life begins. And when you agree to this journey, it's not very palatable. It's not very attractive. It's not sexy. It's not appealing. It's not a story that you can easily tell to the next person in words. It's not something that's supposed to be relatable to everybody or most people or anyone for that matter. It's your own personal life way of living. It's your own personal life. It's real. It's real life. And when you are living your life in a real way, it's not always attractive. I hope my message is coming across here. A lot of times you find people that are popular, people that are super popular, it's because they're doing something to please the masses. It's because they conform themselves to a certain aesthetic or to a certain sound that is appealing, that's sexy, that's palatable, that's attractive. That's not what authentic living is. So I guess the moral to this message is, don't gravitate towards what's popular just because it's popping. Look deeper. Think a little harder. Don't subscribe to something just because the numbers are big. And don't write off people that are less popular, because you might find, and oftentimes you do find, that the message hits home harder than anything you've ever seen. Don't think just because something is super popular that is for you. And before you decide to go in the direction that the larger crowd is going in, think about what's over there before you make that decision. Think about what you opening up yourself to. Because just because it's popular, that doesn't mean it's for you. And that doesn't mean that it's good, that it will work for you. And just because you see a lot of people gravitating towards something, that doesn't mean they're making the right decision for themselves either. That doesn't mean this is where you should go or be. Truth is not a popular subject in this physical realm we're in. Truth is very underdogged and underrated here. Thank you for listening, and that's all I got from the Truth Booth for now.